guys, it's Megan. So I kind of wanted to add on to my Speak Your Truth challenge video because after I posted it and I rewatched it, I was like, I forgot so much of what I wanted to say because I didn't make notes of it and I just kind of like did it. But so in my first video, my initial video, I was saying how speaking your truth kind of was like instead of lying, but I think what I really wanted to stress was something I completely forgot to talk about. And I have kind of come to this, I don't know, like life change or something over the past 6 months, maybe since like graduation or something, so maybe almost a year, where I'm over not saying how I feel. And so I try to speak my truth to people, even though it makes me very nervous too, because I'm a person that really dwells on things. Like if something happens or someone says something to me and I want to say something back, but I feel like nervous about it, or it makes me feel really uncomfortable to talk about whatever I want to talk about, like if it's personal or if I don't know how they'll take it, it eats me up inside and I just like dwell on it so much. So I've really pushed myself to tell people how I'm actually feeling. And so that is very different from telling little lies about why you don't want to do something. I think this is much more important and a more important like factor in speaking your truth, because this is something that for me personally and for anyone like me that really lets things eat away at them, this is something I think you should really learn in your life. And it's kind of hard to do it when, if you're like me, you really try to like protect yourself and you try to protect your emotions and your heart, and you don't want to get hurt, but you also don't want to like just waste your time and like not tell people how you actually feel, like in relationships or in friendships or like whatever it is. And a quote that really has resonated with me over the past few years that I think really goes along with this is, what is it? Oh my god. No, I forgot what it is. It's my Instagram quote. Be afraid, but do it anyway. No, wait, no, that's not it. That's not it. Oh my god. The quote is, ask for what you want, no matter how uncomfortable it makes you feel. And I try to tell myself that a lot because I get really nervous and anxious about just like normal things. Like, I don't know. I just get really like nervous about certain things. Like even seeing my friends, like I get nervous. I don't know why. But I think that things that have previously made me really anxious, when I'm able to push past them and like teach myself that it's okay to feel nervous, and once you do the things you will feel much better, it has completely changed my life, like honestly. And so over the past, I'm gonna say 6 months, because I've had several instances where I was challenged, like in just my own little bubble of my universe, to either tell a person how I actually felt or just wonder like where are we in this relationship or in this friendship. And previously I would just like continue to wonder and it would eat away at me and I wouldn't really understand, and I would just be so confused and kind of resent the person for not telling me like what the deal is. But now I have tried to take it upon myself to find those answers and not just wait for someone to tell me, because I don't know, I think that it's hard for people to just like come and be upfront about if they don't want to be with you or if they don't want to be your friend or whatever. So I have tried to really push myself to like speak my truth and say, I really like you. Like, do you like me? Are we wasting our time? Like, am I wasting my time? Like, it took a lot in me to do that, because previously I would never have done that. I would never have told someone I liked them because I was just so afraid. And I think looking back, that's so silly. And I know that I was very young and I'm still very young, but I just think about all the times when I could have just told a person how I actually feel and how things might have been different. So that is what I really wanted to say in the Speak Your Truth video. And I had an experience with the lying thing like that week, so that's why it was on my mind. But this is what I really wanted to say, and I wanted to let you guys know that I really, really encourage you and challenge you to tell people how you really feel. And to me, speaking your truth is telling people how you feel. And even if it's very uncomfortable for you, if you're like me and you don't like to open up, this is a wonderful exercise in really trying to get closer to people and be like, I don't know, just more open about yourself and being more comfortable with sharing your opinions or about your life. And I know that when I was in therapy, I didn't tell my parents right away because I was so afraid of how they might think of me, I guess. I was so afraid that that was like such a disappointment. And it was really scary to tell them that I was in therapy, even though they knew I was going through a really hard time. It was just something inside me didn't want people to know. And like now I can talk about it to people, but that year that I was in therapy, I didn't want really anyone to know because I felt like that was such a weakness. But once I told my mom, it was such a weight off my shoulders, and I can talk to them openly about it now. And that's what I really feel like speaking your truth is. It's just a weight off of you, and you just feel so much more free, and you don't have to hide things from people even when you want to tell them something. So that is what I really wanted to say. Obviously, I didn't say any of this in that video, which I feel so stupid about, but this is kind of a part 2 of that, which is what I'm going to title this, because I think that there was obviously a lot more that I wanted to say than what I said. So this is my part 2. I don't know if I'll have these like part 2s for my challenges in the week, but I just really wanted to clarify that and because this is the message I really wanted to share. So speak your truth, be honest with people, and be honest with yourself. I think it's a very powerful thing to be able to tell someone how you really feel. And I don't know how many of you guys saw the movie Elizabethtown. It was one of my absolute favorites in middle school and high school. But at the one part, Kristen Dunst says, like, she tells Orlando Bloom that she likes him, and she's like, I'm just gonna let the chips fall as they may. And that quote has always stuck with me. And that quote is really what speaking your truth is all about. You're just gonna say it, put it out there, put it on the table, and whatever happens, happens, but you will feel so much better knowing that you spoke your truth, and hopefully the other person speaks their truth back to you. That is really the goal of it, is to like kind of come together and just like be open with each other. So that is that. Let me know if you guys have done the challenge yet. I've been trying to be better about telling people the truth and not letting things nag at me. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm really excited to share future I Challenge You videos. I have so many ideas, and so every Sunday I will have one of those up. But thank you guys so much for the positive feedback so far on the challenge, and I hope that this was a better explanation of what I wanted to say originally. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really, really appreciate it, and I will see you guys really soon.